This is what we've been waiting for, folks. This is the game of the week, and the anticipation, the energy have been building. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. This one will be fair caught. First down here for this offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Important second down play coming up. A handoff from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 18, set to kick this one away.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Just trying to get rid of it. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, and got rid of the football.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So second down after the incompletion. He'll hand it off. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking downfield. It's Torres. And that catch is hauled in. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Bearcats pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Lets it go quickly. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Gets into space at the 50. And this offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle him at the 44.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in a process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Gets some space around the 30. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Boy, great job up front here getting this 1st down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards to get those 1st downs.
They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Defense showing blitz here. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here comes the Sam Houston offense on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Torres. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Ball carried by the running back. He's brought down at the 10-yard line. 2nd down.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Trying to create outside the pocket now. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. That's one more play here in the quarter. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Penn State 7, Sam Houston 3.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
It's a shotgun run call. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Try and muscle for the 1st down. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. It's QB sneak.
Picks up 1. And 1st down for the offense.
The Nittany Lions pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Ball handed off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker.
This guy did everything that he could to try to get to that 1st down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
They need less than a yard for a 1st down. They'll go for it on 4th. And the call is a quarterback sneak. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football? You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call, an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bearcats. And now the try here for the extra point. PAT puts him up 3. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. No press here. The defense backing away. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. They'll go hurry up here.
Good enough for a first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. And here's the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
That's another good run for him, but what else is new? That ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game. He has really made his presence felt today.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. The defense calling a timeout here, giving this field goal kicker a little something to think about. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And the field goal is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Bearcats offense back out there now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw. It's Torres. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime.
Timeout, Sam Houston.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy.
Timeout, Sam Houston.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down, looking to throw the football. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Sam Houston's offense back out there now. First play of the second half is a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's hit as he throws it. He makes the grab. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball with a +40.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Here's the second down play. Now we run a draw play. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The ball is caught. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Who missed it? Field goal, no good. And in the 3rd quarter, this game remains tied.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This has been an uphill battle for both offenses. Let's see if they can get it going this time. They've got him down out near the 40. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
The pass rush closing in. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at midfield. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. You've got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Penn State. That puts him on top in the second half.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Now it's second down here. Looking downfield, it's Torres. Running back has it on a screen now. They never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback looking to scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That run moves the ball across the 40.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Crucial third down play right here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Running through the tackle. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Penn State 17, Sam Houston 10.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Scanning the field. It's Torres. Catch made on the out route. They'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake froze the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
And looking to throw now on first down. Off target and incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Third and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions this drive? Dropping back. It's Torres. Pressure is coming. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The attempt is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And he's brought down out at the 46. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
You know, more and more offenses around the country over the years have been putting this play in. I love it because it gives you chances like this to pick up an easy first down. The defense squeezes, that receiver gets to the outside, picks up a first down, and move the sticks.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. And he drops back in the gun, looking for his big tight end. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
The Sam Houston offense on the field. To throw, it's Torres. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
At the 24-yard line. Brings up third down.
Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. And he'll set up to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he finds his target. He has the first. We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. And the Bearcats line up on 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Torres. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
First down.
Looking to chuck it again. Looks like he's going to run it. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Boy, this
First down.
everything he can to keep his team in this game, and this play checks all the boxes. Need a first down? Check. Get out of bounds and stop the clock? Check. Avoid himself getting a big hit? That's a big check.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's got it for a big gain. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
The Bearcats move into the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Scanning the field, it's Torres. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's got it near the end zone.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Here we go. 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
Timeout, San Houston.
Second and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. To throw, it's Torres. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
Chris, just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back. But I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end. Need the PAT now to even the score heading to halftime. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And it's incomplete as time runs out of regulation. We are headed to overtime. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. But you got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions to take the lead in overtime.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle.
Penn State, 24. Sam Houston, 17.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Keeping it on the ground here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down play coming up. They'll feed the back again. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice, solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
And the Bearcats are going to cash in here in the red zone. To the air, it's Torres. He escapes the sack. Looking for 6. Oh, and it's a huge overtime interception. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. You can make one more big play. They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember for a long time.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.